I know you're ready to push past your competition, and one of the best ways to do that is with a digital download product shop. In today's video, I'm breaking down the exact steps you need to take in this complete guide to show you exactly what you need to do in order to get your digital download product shop rocking and rolling. Hey, welcome back. I'm Christina Scalera, the founder of D-Commerce Coaching and a nearly $2 million in lifetime value digital download product store. That's right. It sold only the low ticket products, and we are almost at $2 million in lifetime revenue. Pretty insane. If you want to have an online store like mine, then you'll definitely want to pay attention to this video because I'm going to walk you through the exact steps that it takes to do something like that. The first step, if you are creating a successful digital download product shop, which I've dubbed the term D-Commerce, is that you are going to want to make sure that you have all the right products in your store. If you've never sold digital download products before, the number one thing to know about this is that every great digital download product creates a very specific result for someone. Often we're more acquainted with courses, online courses, but the thing about digital download products that makes them unique is that you're only trying to get someone a very tiny step forward. For example, if I am trying to get someone from A to Z, as in Z in some countries, then that would be more appropriate for things like a mastermind or an online course. Instead, if you had something like a template or a worksheet, those are all great examples of products that can get someone a fast result. When I look at my most successful clients, they sell things that someone can plug and play and use in the next 30 to 60 minutes without learning much about the subject matter. They don't have to become experts in it because my clients have already done that for them. Some of my clients sell things like ClickUp templates or website templates, podcast pitching workbooks, and actual captions that you can use in order to get yourself in front of more people when you are pitching onto podcasts and YouTube channels and things like that. Those are the types of digital download products that are going to get you a great result as far as cash goes because they're getting your customers a great result as far as what they are trying to achieve. So if you want to have a great digital download product store, make sure that you are getting someone a fast result and not overloading your digital download products with too much stuff. Stuff is for courses, not the things in your shop that you're selling that get that fast win for your customers. Another thing that's going to help your digital download shop stand out is to have some sort of theme. For example, I have the contract shop. That's the shop I was referring to that has almost $2 million in lifetime value. And that is all themed around legal products and templates that can help people get their businesses started. I have a client, Carrie Roberts, who has the SOP shop, and that helps you to get your systems and your hires and things like that organized. So she's themed her products really nicely. Related to the theme is you'll want to make sure that you have names that make sense for your products. This is not the time to get cutesy with your product names. You can do that with your courses, with your podcast, with your mastermind, but your products need to be really descriptive and straightforward because people are browsing through those more quickly than they would be if they were looking for a podcast or looking for some way to spend their time. They're just looking for that specific result. They want to see that in the title of the product name, and they want to grab that product, get out of your shop, and get going with the thing that they have on their agenda for that day. Something that can really help you if you're getting stuck is to use some sort of pre-made storefront like Creative Market or Etsy. These are platforms that already have a built-in audience, and they make it super easy for you to set your shop up. I always recommend that you work with Squarespace to get started, or Shopify if you have a little bit more knowledge around getting a store set up, because those are better platforms that you completely control on your own. But if Squarespace and Shopify are just getting you more and more bogged down with things to do and overthinking and stress and anxiety and getting your shop up, don't let that hold you back. Instead, just go with a pre-made storefront. You can sell digital download products on lots of pre-made marketplaces that, again, have those audiences built in. So that's a really nice win-win to get started. And then when you're ready, you can always transfer it over to your own site where you'll be able to collect more data and add people to an email list and maybe retarget them with some Facebook ads eventually. All of those things you unfortunately can't do on a pre-made storefront. However, of course, you can do that on your own website. People really know me as the pre-sale person because I'm constantly selling things before I create them. I don't want to waste my time creating things that are not not going to be a good fit for my audience and that nobody wants to buy. So I let people vote with their dollars as to whether I'm going to create things in my digital download product shop, because I want to make sure that when I spend my time creating those things, that they are actually going to be helpful for someone. You can take this and apply it for yourself. I highly recommend that you get started with 1 to 5 products only on pre-sale. So this is the really fun part. All you have to do is dream up and brainstorm some product ideas for your shop. You don't even have to create them yet. You can just create the title, the product listing, maybe a thumbnail, and of course I always have in big letters, pre-sale, because I want to make sure that nobody buys it thinking they're getting that digital download right away if it's still on pre-sale. And then of course, once it's created, I take all the pre-sale language and graphics and things like that off the listing, and I make sure that that download is readily available so that someone can buy it and get that download immediately as intended. I have a lot of great content on this channel all about pre-selling. So if you want to learn more about pre-selling and how to do that, make sure that you're watching the other videos on this channel, that you're subscribed, because that will help you to build your shop in less time. Once your shop is ready and available, whether that's on a pre-made storefront or a custom one like on Squarespace, it's time to tell people about it. And so you want to make sure that you have a shop launch plan. I've linked one that I just created below. This is going to help you to get your shop launched in 30 days or less. It's a totally free plan, so you'll want to grab that below and make sure that you are launching your shop with the right steps to get in front of the right people. It's also really important that you send some emails, even if you only have a few people on your list. I had 13 people the first time that I ever sold something in my own store. So not on Etsy, not on Creative Market, but actually on my own Squarespace store. 13 emails on that list, and 4 of them were mine so that I could test to make sure that people were actually getting the emails. I was able to make my first $3,700 with just 9 people on my email list. So it doesn't take a lot of people, and I don't want you to discredit anybody that's on your list that knows you personally. A sale is a sale no matter what. So if your mom buys or your best friend buys or someone that you met at a conference buys, like those all count. Those were things that you put up for sale that somebody wanted and they said yes with their wallet. If you follow the steps in this video, you are going to see success with your digital download product shop. It's going to be up and available for people to purchase from at any time of the day or night. That means potential sales for you literally 24/7, which is super cool, and you'll start living the dream of passive income, seeing those sales come in whenever you are doing other random activities or building your business or on vacation. It really is such a cool feeling, and it's even better knowing that you've created products that people really, truly, deeply need, because it means that they are going to be sharing those products with their friends, their audience, and spreading the word about your store without you having to do much advertising. If you want all the steps that I've included here, they're actually packaged up nicely in a workbook that I've created for you. So we've given you a lot of free content today, and if you want to get that workbook too, I'll make sure that's linked below as well. I know it can be intimidating as you're creating your digital download products because they could be lower ticket, so that means lower dollar value than, say, done for you services, which you might be offering now. It also is typically a little bit lower ticket than an online course. But these are things that sell on their own. They don't take a lot of marketing and convincing your audience that they need it, because people will just see the value of the things that you're selling in your store. They'll see that they need them, because remember, we go back to that first principle we talked about today, which was making sure that you're creating products that people really need, that get them that fast result. And of course, if you want to do this the stress-free way, I have made this as easy as possible for you with my 6 years of shop experience and almost $2 million in lifetime sales. We've served almost 8,000 customers. So I have a lot of experience creating, launching, and marketing products and my e-commerce store. And so we've created the ultimate launch guide for you. It's linked below, as well as the ultimate digital product creation guide, also linked below. If you like those guides, if you like this video, make sure that you're giving this video a thumbs up so I can make more content like this for you. And be sure to drop a comment below. I read all of them, and I love you guys so much. I'll be back next week with another video all about how to stay motivated throughout 2022, especially as you get your shop up and selling. Bye, everyone.